So, surprise! I know today is Friday and not Motivation Monday, but as we are heading into a long weekend, I thought I would surprise you with an extra installment this week. For those of you that haven't tuned in a while, shame on you. No, I'm just kidding. But what we've been talking about the past few weeks has been the concept of needs. And obviously, there's different studies in regards to different needs. But the one I'm talking about really talks about what drives us, what needs motivate us. One of the needs that we've talked about in the past have been, I don't know if anybody remembers, but yeah, because the need for certainty, the need that we wake up every day and there's something certain about your life that you're looking to fill. Then, of course, there is the uncertainty that some people, they don't want to know every single day they're going to eat dinner at 6 o'clock, that they need to know something is different, unique in that day. And then number 3, which we talked about last Monday, was about significance and the need to feel important, the need to feel different, the need to feel like you matter in that way, that you're not like everybody else. And the main thing you really want to focus on is, are your actions in order to fill these needs empowering or disempowering? Because we all have these needs. So what actions do you take that actually are good, empowering actions in order to fill those needs, and which ones are disempowering actions that you do and they actually have a negative effect on your life? You also want to think about how important is this need to you, because not all needs are equal, right? For some people, maybe especially right now this year, certainty might be a really important need for them. They might need to redo their schedule so they have more to depend on. For other people, maybe being significant is important because they're feeling like they're just one of many people and they don't really make a difference. And that they don't really matter, and that there's nothing unique about them. And it's different parts of our life, different needs matter. I mean, when you're 16, the need for significance might be a lot different than when you're 50, the need for significance. So today I'm actually going to talk about one of my favorite needs, which is love and connection. So with love and connection, I want you to take a second and think, what actions do you take in order to fill your need for love and connection that are really empowering? You know, maybe they're things like planning to see your friends on a Friday night and really spend time with them and turn your phone off in order to feel really connected. Maybe it's something like, you know, every week setting up a Zoom happy hour so you can have the love and you can have the connection in your life. Maybe it's, you know, having yourself go on dates with people you meet online in order to introduce love in your life, even if it's not the most comfortable thing for you. So what things do you do that really empower you in regards to the idea of love and connection? What adds to your life when you really focus on making love and connection an important need? How does your life actually improve? Now, on the other side of that, of course, is what you do that's disempowering. Because you're so desperate for love and connection, you'll do almost anything in order to get it. Things like letting your boundaries go. And if you tell someone, don't call me after 10 o'clock, and they call you after 10, you still answer, like many of us do, because we really are just so desperate for that love and so desperate for that connection that we'll do things even if we don't really agree or we don't feel comfortable, or keeps us up till 2 in the morning. You know, things like feeling so the need for connection that maybe we'll go out to places, you know, that are packed and crowded and risk taking a chance with, you know, the virus because we really need to connect that badly. So what I would recommend is the next few days, really think about that need for love and connection. And where does that rank with the other 4 needs we've talked about so far? Is significance what's really important to you right now? Is certainty? Is uncertainty? Is love and connection the number 1? Now, there's no wrong answer, but you can look at the life you want to lead and ask yourself if focusing on that need really gives you the life that you want to lead. I mean, if you really want to live a life that you make a difference to others, you can't live in a world of significance, because it's all about you and all about doing whatever makes you feel important. If you really have a need for, let's say, you know, certainty, then focusing on doing silly things just to have some uncertainty in your life may not really work, because you're going to wake up stressed every day. I mean, when I was working in hotels, I got my need for uncertainty. No day was the same. Every single day something different would happen. But what I really needed at that time, because I had so much going on in my life, was some certainty. And I was completely ignoring that certainty need. I was only focusing on the uncertainty. And there was so much uncertainty that it just became too much. And I eventually just really needed that certainty back in my life, because the kind of life that I wanted to lead was one that I could plan my weekends and I could plan my time with my friends. So really look at your life and look at where certainty comes up, where uncertainty comes up, where loving connection comes up, where significance comes up, and ask yourself, which of these four am I really the most focused on right now? And do I want that to be my biggest focus, or do I think that one of the others might serve me better? If all you're first focusing on right now in the middle of a pandemic is certainty, you might be missing out on love and connection with people, because you're so worried about having a certain exact life that you can predict and that it's going to happen, and then you're not sleeping at night and you're stressed out. You're missing out on connecting with people who really need you right now. So what I would say would rank those four: significance, certainty, uncertainty, love, and connection, and which is the most important. And then ask yourself, which of these do I want to be the most important from now on? And then take the actions that go along with whichever of those four really matters to you right now. Which one motivates you? Which one inspires you? Which one in a year or two, when you imagine your life, do you see as the focus? Go ahead and rank them. What's really interesting is if you share this with somebody else and they rank their four, you'll see that a lot of times in relationships and friendships, if you have the same, ones, it actually really helps the relationship. If both of you are really focused on, say, love and connection as a top one, then that's a really good sign. But if one person's really focused on uncertainty and someone else is focused on love and connection, that might not work out so well. So definitely, do it for yourself, but feel free to share these videos with others as well. So if you haven't already, please subscribe. It takes 1 second. You'll get all the updates. There's also, of course, my new website I shared about last week. It's worth checking out. There'll be something on there that you'll find interesting or want to get involved in, or maybe you'll learn something new. It goes over my book that's coming out. It goes over as well the classes that I'm starting to do, and it also talks about the YouTubes. And that's one thing I wanted to ask. What topics do you want to see discussed? What topics do you feel like you need a little motivation in? You need a little extra perspective on? So maybe something you're struggling with. Please, in the comments below, I want you to do two things. Number one, name your top need so that other people can see and we can start a conversation around what our top needs are. Number two, put something down that you really would like to see me go live with. I love doing these live because I love contributing to people. So if there's something that you feel like would be a good topic to discuss or to go over, please put it down there. And of course, if you or your organization have any needs for motivational speaking, you all are my place to learn. And I appreciate the time that you give me whenever you watch these. And I would love to be able to have an opportunity, even for 5-10 minutes, to go speak to an organization about something that might make a difference to them, a different perspective, a way of motivating them, seeing what actually really matters to people and how to have the life that they deserve, because that's what I'm here for. So I will see you next week with our 5th of 6 needs. So we're almost done with this segment, but really looking at them in detail can really tell a lot about your life. So this one again was about love and connection, and where does that fit in with all the other needs you have going on? Which one is your number one? That's what I'd like to know today. So go ahead, comment, let me know which is your number one need, and we can kind of connect through that. And love and connection to you all. That's what I'd love for you this weekend. No matter what your plans are for the holiday weekend, it's still a holiday weekend. Kids are still starting to get back to school. A lot of us are going back to work. So take the time to enjoy your time with your family, your friends, and each other. And love and connection to all of you. Thank you.